moonlight and mighty machines, motels in the Garden of Eden. A tropical streamliner chases the sun out of the snow for the season. A skyline of pastel romance, just like it looked in the movies. Showrooms and lobbies and glass block facades, aluminum railings, a tile esplanade. This concrete confetti machine age motif, saluting the warm weather gods. Florida fantasy land of our dreams, coconut palms and real estate schemes, flamingos and theme parks and traveling shoes. A luxury liner for me and for you.
The Florida vacation has long been a dream for thousands of Americans. It meant success, excitement, adventure. Driving south was the first ritual in anticipation of the many other rites of a vacation in the sun.
And in '48, in the winter, work was slow. And my wife and I got in the car. We drove down here. And it was, at that moment, the adventure of our lives. It really was. The first palm tree we saw somewhere in North Florida, I mean, we stopped and had a picnic under it alongside the road because it was so important. And that's the way it struck all of the young people, particularly all of us that were out of World War II in the Army and that could get down here any time of year. It was a really romantic place and an adventurous place and an important place. It was a worldwide destination. It was more important to us than Paris or Tokyo or what have you.
It was a new kind of vacation for most. A change from the turn-of-the-century Victorian idea of languishing in a luxury hotel. There was a stiff formality about that kind of vacation that was losing favor in a new age of casual manners. And besides, many of the old frame Victorian hotels had burned down. People feared them as fire hazards. A new concept of vacation as adventure was starting to engage the American imagination. It was the beginning of a long and happy love affair between man and machine.
The automobile, which at first had been only for the wealthy, was being priced within the reach of most American families. There still were mechanical headaches, but the auto was here to stay. The coming of the auto introduced a sudden change in an old way of life, affecting industry, entertainment, regional attitudes, indeed our national character. It marked one of the most prominent milestones in a century of progress.
Auto touring became the national pastime. There was a freedom, a challenge, an excitement about wandering in the open air. The family vacation became a gypsy adventure. As laborers began to get more time off work, the range of their travel broadened.
The two-week vacation is a relatively new phenomenon, and not everybody could do that. In the olden days, you barely got off Christmas, much less having a two-week paid vacation.